Hello everyone and welcome to Player 2 Gaming. My name is Matt and I wanted to take a few moments and talk about the new Fortnite Battle Pass that's come out. This is Chapter 2, Season 8, and I just kind of wanted to go over some of the brief things that have been added to this season. With every Battle Pass there's always something new that kind of gets brought to the forefront, and usually there's always something in the Battle Pass that even I myself am like, hey, I need to make sure I get it this time. However, this time I have to say, after the last several seasons of Marvel and the alien abductions and the Batman skins and the Superman skins and just this really intense cohesion, what the Fortnite? Like, WTF? Like, what is going on with this season? Like, as you can see here on this front page, you've got a Samurai Warrior girl, which is really cool. I always like seeing, them include a lot more, gender equality when it comes to the skins and things like that. But I know you saw I think it's called the tuna fish. It's another customizable skin that you're going to have this time, and you get to collect paint and collect like style paint to kind of go through and change his colors accordingly. Here a little bit later in the video I'm going to show you exactly what you can do with him. But as we progress through the Battle Pass, I wanted to point out, that there are some things that I really dug about the way this Battle Pass is coming along, and then just some things that I'm just kind of like, what are we doing? Like, it almost truly feels like they had a meeting at Epic, and they were like, hey, you 5 people, go come up with a new skin. You 5 people go come up with this. You 5 people come up with this. But nobody talked to anybody about any kind of cohesion at all. And I'm not saying that Fortnite has to have cohesion. I'm not saying it has to have anything like that. I know for a fact that the variety that Fortnite offers and provides is something that makes a lot of people really happy to play Fortnite. Fortnite to me is 100% like the pop vinyl figures. There's always something for everybody. There's always something that is gonna make certain people say, what? And there's gonna be, well, the unicorn, Fabio, Sparkle Mane. You can't get any better than that, right? Well, how about we take a look at what's going to be the most played emotes in the lobbies. Although, if you look at that particular wallpaper, that is metal as hell. Like, I absolutely love that wallpaper. And anytime that you can have something like that, I love it. This, however, just listen. And I'm sorry it's going to be so long that you have to listen, but there's a little bit of an enjoyment at the end of it.
It's a party in my hoof. I cannot stop. Help me. Is a curse that must be obeyed. You can never escape when the rainbow has made. Summon breakfast power from the depths until the monster wakes. Everybody gets some unicorn face. Take a
I mean, you gotta love the little death metal there at the end. Like, I definitely think that is something that they intentionally did that way. But, you know, again, I just have to say that there is not as much cohesion in this particular battle pass. And, you know, for somebody like me who has come off of a few seasons where it felt like there was purpose, that there was a rhyme or reason for, you know, the skins and music and just everything that was involved with it. Like, it felt like, you know, Fortnite has really embraced the idea of some sort of narrative. And then, you know, like, they're still doing that. They're still doing the narrative, which I also happen to love this particular emote as well. The music that goes with it is pretty nice. I actually had somebody try to tell me that, you know, it was saying, you know, get your damn dirty hands off my ape suit, which is a play on Planet of the Apes. But he's actually saying dang. So no worries there. You know, Fortnite's still keeping it very PG, unlike me. So anyway, like I was saying, you know, that lack of cohesion is something that could possibly turn off a lot of players. I don't think Epic's going to be hurting anytime soon for anything like that. And that's just because, you know, it's, you know, it's Epic and it's Fortnite and it's going to always make money. And then, you know, $10 every 2 or 3 months, and there you go. And it's definitely, you know, you get new stuff, and then, you know, every day there's always something else. And we've got Carnage this time, you know, because in the new movie that's coming from Venom, you know, Carnage is in it, so Venom's been a skin, and now we have Carnage, and that's great. And but I wanted to take a minute before I started talking about some of the other stuff that's been going on in this particular season that they've set up so far. Like, of course, there's secrets that are coming that we don't know anything about yet. But if you take a look here, we're going to see some of these bonus rewards that will unlock as we unlock the characters. You know, different skins and different costumes and different coloration variations and things like that for the characters. And that's something that's kind of been, you know, kind of Fortnite's thing. I do have to say, again, they paid more attention, I think, to Fabio, because the Black Stallion look is absolutely bitchin'. It is absolutely hand in hand with that very badass wallpaper that I really enjoy. And like, that's the thing. Like, you know, I started out with the WTF Fortnite, but, you know, it's there's small things throughout each battle pass and every season that even the most hardened player is going to enjoy, or at least find some enjoyment. And as I was saying earlier, tuna fish, like, you can pick character styles, and as long as you have the required amount of paint that you collect throughout each match now, you can color tuna fish according to that. And then there's going to be more unlocks and things like that as the season goes along, I'm sure. I don't mind the customizable characters. It's just not ever really been my thing. I usually get distracted from doing other things instead of trying to do stuff like that with the customizable characters. So I definitely wanted to take a minute, and I wanted to talk about some of the new stuff going on in this particular season. there's new POIs, or in case you don't know what that is, we're just there. There's basically new sites on the map for you to go visit that are the crashed alien spacecrafts, or the sideways locations. And each one of them, it has like its own type of cube inside. If you guys remember, we've experienced the cubes before in Fortnite, and if I'm not mistaken, it was around that time that we were also able to kind of transform into little shadow versions of ourselves. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that was Chapter 1, Season 6. I'm sure if I'm wrong, somebody will point it out to me and let me know. And I would appreciate that, actually. So we've had some weapons pop back up into rotation, like the charged shotgun and suppressed assault rifles. Instead of them popping up in like random locations or in chests or something like that, you can use nuts and bolts in order to make those, which is always good. I really, when they added the crafting on the go feature, I really loved that. I thought that was a nice way to kind of change up the way that the game was feeling at the time. Burst rifles and lever action shotguns have actually been added back as well into the loot pools, which means that they can pop up in the treasure chests, or they can pop up kind of all over the map as well. The alien weapons, as well as the UFOs and Ferraris, are gone. Like, they are out. They are gone, and I don't know if they're planning on bringing them back anytime soon. And speaking of gone, the suppressed SMGs and tactical shotguns, they've not only been removed, but they have been vaulted, which means we won't be seeing them for quite some time. But then again, this is Fortnite, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe the tactical shotgun was vaulted once before, and then they brought it back because everybody's like, hey, I need my tac, because it's still regarded as one of the better weapons throughout the whole game. There are also new sideways weapons that you can find and kind of make and stuff like that. Those are going to be found in like the little bubbles on the map, the little sideways locations. There's a rifle and there's a minigun and things like that that will just change the overall way that you play the game. And then on the map here in a few minutes, I ran across one of them. It might be a little longer than I remember, but it's like a little glitch area that will draw you in, and it's basically you versus wave after wave of enemies in order to get like certain rewards and stuff like that. And it's really cool. It's kind of like, the animals and the zombies and things like that. When Fortnite's added those to them, it really see, there's one of the sideways areas. Fortnite really added that to that. Instead of just being a complete battle royale, it's you versus the wild and everybody else, and so that really changes the way that a lot of people played the game, and that's one of the things I really liked about it personally. I too. But like I was saying, there's also these little areas here, little rips and tears that'll pull you in, and this is where you fight the wave after wave of enemies. But the really cool thing about this is that not only do you get rewards and things like that and throughout it, but you also have a very real danger of having another player jump in at the same time that you're in there. And of course, even if you're doing really well, they can take you out and you won't get any of the rewards. And that's just kind of some of the other things that kind of go on. Overall, this battle pass isn't atrocious. It isn't terrible. It's just, for me personally, after all the time of cohesion and consistent battle passes, I was expecting a little more. We'll have to wait and see. Thank you for tuning in, and make sure to like and